In this video, I'm going to share with you how I went from this empty canvas right here to this. Hello and welcome. My name is Samson and this is English with Sam. I have decided to do something new to make learning fun for you and help you move your English abilities to the next level. So I'm going to be entertaining you with music, art. We talk about life in general, all in the same video. So for those who don't know me very well, my name is Samson Chinedu Ngobi. I am Nigerian and I love music. I'm actually a singer and songwriter. I also like to create digital art. I am learning how to do these things, and recently I fell in love with Canva, which is a platform where you can create a lot of things. You can get creative in different ways. The music or the song or the track that you're listening to right now is actually the last track that I released called The Meaning of Love. It was inspired by people like you who show love in different ways. I tried to define what I understand by love. And to me, uh, it's all about showing how to love through the way you love. That's what the song is all about. So this art, inspired by a lot of YouTube videos and tutorials that I've watched about Canva, I got home and tired but couldn't sleep. And most of the time when I have these kind of situations, what I do is try to get creative. It helps me to overcome my stress. So I opened up my computer and jumped on Canva to see what I could do. And what was in my mind was a farm, maybe a house, and just nature, putting natural things around the house. So I put up this page here and I started creating as much as possible. Picked up the grass, laid down these two lines and tried to use it as a guide to create a road. And gradually it developed from one step to the other. So I thought about why don't we put our house so we can kind of look at the bigger picture. Remember, I was thinking about a farm, so I got these two and also this fence. Tried to put a fence over here, but I saw that it was not going to be easy to, put it in the right position. So I decided to move it to the other part, to this part where it is now. And that was how I created a fence and a road that leads to the fence. And then I thought, why don't we also get a gate? So I searched for gate elements and this one stood out for me and I added it to the design. So I use a Canva Pro version, so I don't even pay attention if the things I'm using are for pro users or for free, but I just use the pro account. So this is not a tutorial because I don't think I am ready to be able to teach people how to do this. I just try to get creative. So I also thought it would be nice to have water in the scene. I thought about a lake, a pond, or probably a river. So when I saw that blue water element, I picked it up and inverted it so that we can have some kind of shadow. And I saw these elements that look like they actually move, they are animated. So I picked them up and dropped them in the water to add some life to the design. And then it's now time to fill in the spaces, beautiful flower elements going just in front of the fence, and picking up of grass, another kind of grass that will help me fill up the space a little bit quicker, and try to adjust the colors so everything can look, as if it belongs to the design. And that was how we went from this level to the next level. Some parts were difficult to fill up, so I got this other element that has got some beautiful flowers, and I just dropped two of them, one over here and one on the other side, very close to the gate. Now looking at the house, the fence, I'm beginning to think, oh, okay, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. We now have perspective. We have a fence that demarcates the house from the garden, maybe. And yeah, and that was how we started doing this. Now, one lesson that I learned from this design is that sometimes you just need to visualize where you want to go. You don't really need to know how you're going to get there, because in life, so many of us spend a lot of time thinking about how something is going to happen and not even looking for reasons why we should do what we plan to do. Okay, as you can see, I'm beginning to add some more vegetation. I brought in some tree elements, placed one on the left and one on the right. And we need to have the sky to help us get the house in perspective, to get the house into the right position. So I placed that sky over there to get that done. Yeah, we're going to replace that, but that's not the sky that I'm going to use. I'm going to look for something better. I picked up this one, but it looked somehow, so I inverted it. I did an inversion. It didn't work. I picked another one, and I think this one looked better. But it's actually very bright, and I think I'm going to reduce the transparency of that one as we move on in the art. So gradually the whole thing is beginning to make sense. We have our pond, we have the houses in place, we have the sky. Yeah, so I just adjusted the sky, with the transparency. I just adjusted the transparency of the sky. I put in some cloudy elements or some clouds, trying still to adjust the transparency of them all so they don't look too shouty, they don't call too much attention. Alright, so I didn't learn to do this anywhere. It's just thinking and watching YouTube videos. So okay, so to say that in the right way, I watch YouTube videos about a lot of these things, including how to create arts on Photoshop and on Canva. So, but recently I found out that I can easily put elements together to create beautiful art on Canva, and I hope to improve on that. One of the ways I plan to improve is to do it more often, and for that reason I've created this series called English, Art and Music, so that I can entertain you with my music or with other people's music, visually entertain you with art on Canva, and talk to you in English in case you are a student of mine who would would like to improve your English speaking abilities. Alright, so this video is okay for everyone, for students and for art lovers, for music lovers as well, because it's all about music, art and entertainment. Alright, so I took off the first group of grasses that I added, and now I'm using this one that I've used to fill in all these other spaces. And at the end of the day, this is what we have. It's a long video. It's going to be very long if I try to talk you through all the processes that went into the creation of this artwork. I hope you enjoyed listening to me speak in English. I hope you enjoyed the art that I made on Canva, and I hope you also enjoyed my music. So if you really like this, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It's going to help it get in front of as many people as possible. And please subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to be putting up more videos like this one and many others. If you are new here, you can check out some other videos that I have about English. Alright, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for your time, and I'm so sorry about the noise you hear in the background. I am at home and I have kids, and once in a while we must hear their voice getting into my video when I shoot from home. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget that my name is Samson, and this has been English with Sam. Bye for now.